welcome to the stage Brandy Crawford, ladies and gentlemen. Give a hand, Brandy Crawford.
My name is Brandy Crawford, and I am from the South. To be more specific, I'm from Henry County, Georgia. It's about 30 miles south of Atlanta. I've been in New York for about 6 years now, and I forget when I go home that the South is a very, very different place. So to kind of explain this to you guys, I'm going to tell you a little story from my Christmas that just passed. So we go to my aunt's house. You know, it's like this big Christmas dinner. It's really fun. This guy walks in. He's kind of shaking, you know, kind of like skinny. Clothes are like falling off of him a little bit, and everybody goes, "Oh, that's Doodlebug." What? 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 I'll repeat it for you, even though you heard me right the first time. His name is Doodlebug. Okay? Apparently, he grew up with my dad and his brothers and sisters, and he used to be in love with one of my dad's sisters. He chose Christmas Day to come to the house to let my aunt know how much he still loved her. I should also mention Doodlebug used to have a crack problem. Okay? So he comes in, Annie, 51 years. 51 years I've been, 51 years. Wait, 53 years I've been loving on you. So one of my cousins goes, Doodlebug, you been drinking? Boy, I don't drink nothing but milk and drink. And for those of you who aren't from the South, drink is Southern for soda. So he only drinks milk and soda. So this happens, I'm like pissing myself because he's like hilarious and no one else is laughing. After this, so this happens, he's still in there, and my other cousin, I should mention that we'd seen an ambulance and a fire truck go by, but nobody really paid any attention to it because the section of town that my family lives in is called Blacksville on the map. If you go to Google Maps, right by my house, it's Blacksville. So ambulances, police cars, you know, like, oh, they're part of the neighborhood. So we see this go by. One of my cousins goes out to check it out. He comes back in. Y'all, they done raped Nellie Mae and throwed her out the car down the street. What, did you say raped? He did. And my family was like, oh, yeah? And then my aunt looks at me. Brandy, have you found a church in New York? Are you going to church yet? Have you found a nice man? What's going on with you? And I'm like, did we forget that a woman was raped and thrown out of a car 4 houses down 10 minutes ago? Yeah. So whenever I start to feel like my life is, not going how I want, and like, I don't know, I feel like, oh, I'm not where I should be right now, I think to myself, at least there's one person out there who's jealous of me, or one group of people that's jealous of me. That group of people, my friends, is 13-year-old boys. Because my life is a 13-year-old boy's dream. I eat Kit Kats and Sprite for breakfast. I have my friends over whenever they want to come. We may or may not be playing video games. We're definitely watching cable, and we're definitely watching R-rated movies. No one hassles me about showering. I do my own thing. So whenever I start to feel like, oh my God, my life sucks, I think, there is a kid named Jared in the suburbs of Ohio, and that motherfucker wants to be me. One other family story I have for you that I feel like I have to tell it because I think you guys are going to love it. I have a niece, and I should just go ahead and mention, I know you already noticed, oh, I sound like I'm white. Oh, it's so funny, and people think that it's okay to say that, and like it's okay to be like vaguely racist towards me. It's like, Brandy, you don't talk like any other black people I know. Oh yeah? Oh well, look. Are we going to take that a step further, or am I going to step back and not be confrontational about this? I usually just step back. You have to pick and choose your battles. You learn that very early on as a black woman in America. But anyway, so my family, I'm kind of like, not like everyone else in my family, but I have this little niece, and I love her so much, you guys. She's so cute. Her name is Kaylin. She is like 7 years old now, but she's a great imagination, and we used to play house all the time. And so I'm going to tell you guys one of our house stories. Basically, she's like, I think 4. She comes into my room. She has 3 of my dolls because they're her babies. She drops all 3 on the floor. Girl, you're going to have to watch my kids. What? I got to go to work. Well, where do you work? Taco Bell. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were imagining. And in my world, when you imagine, you can be anything you want to be. Not a single mom who's leaving her kids with me, totally not going to pay me, and never even thinking about getting married or getting another job. But anyway, you guys, my name is Brandy Crawford. If you want to know more about me, you can check out brandycrawford.com. Thank you so much.